Bullseye.
Hey, what is going on today, guys? This is Kelly the Gamer, and today I'm bringing you a video of how to use Blender to make an intro video or an ending video. Blender is honestly very complicated to use. It took me a whole night to learn how to do it. I stayed up for hours on end learning how to use Blender. So I want to help you guys in the simplest way to learn how to use Blender to make a video. So in this video, I'll be teaching you how to put words in, how to put music in, and how to make scenes. Sorry, I had to take a piece of water. So, when you first open up the app, you'll see this. You don't want this. You don't want to start out with this. So, you right-click on the object, you hit X, and you click delete. So, that was a cube. Now, this is a camera, so you would delete that, and the light frame. Delete that. So, if you have a 3-button mouse, which I do, it's the left key, the left click, the right click, and the wheel. So, if you have the wheel, you hold the wheel down. If you hold the wheel down, and you can rotate. And if you just turn it forward and backwards, it'll zoom it in and out. So let me turn it to my angle that I love doing. But if you don't have a 3-button mouse, what you can do is you go to Files, go to User Preferences. Come on. Why aren't you working? But when it gets to User Preferences, go to Input, and then there will be a selection to change it, which you can find. I'll try showing it. But to start off, you got this. I want to do words for mine. These are going to be simple ones. They're not going to have pictures. You can add whatever you want to them. But mine's just going to be simple. So, what I want is you're going to hit Shift-C to get this little piece right here in the center, which it is. And then you're going to hold Shift and A. Once you press those together, you can release them. It's going to pop up this menu. You can hit Text, and it's going to put it flat, which is strange. So what you can do to fix that is you can press R and X at the same time. You have to click them both, and then you can just say, and then you will type in 90, and then hit Enter, and there it is. So once it's standing up, you can hit Tab. And now you can erase the word text and put wherever you want. So I'm going to put my channel, Killer the Gamer. And see how it's just flat? Once you're done typing, by the way, you just hit Tab and it'll pop it back. But see how it's flat, guys? It's bland. You don't want that for an intro. You can scroll over here. Hit the F button. See the F button that I'm clicking on? Hit that and go to Modifications. Intrude, just put, you can erase it, 0.050. So 0.050. Hit Enter. Now look how fat it is. We can zoom in. Look. Now, the edges are too pointy, I guess, as you can say. So to fix that, you do resolution to fix it, to make it all nice. 3. And then the depth. I go at least 20. See how the edges curve and it gets thicker? The edges are curved now, if you can see that. I like the edges curved. So now, if we want to add lighting and a camera, we need to put some color because we want it to look pretty. So we go into this little circle right here, hit New, and it'll pop up this. You go to Diffuse, click this one, and you can click your color. So I want red. I like that color red. Then when you pick your red, just remove your mouse, and it'll go back. But problem is, it's on the edge. So what will you do? So to fix that, you go to the camera, you scroll down to, oh, not the camera. Don't click on the camera. Go to F. That's for the text. Scroll down to where you see paragraph. Go to where it says align, hit center, and automatically adjust it for you. So if we want to go to the camera and hit render, which render puts it out to where you can see it, what would it look like? You can't because you don't have a camera. So for this part, you would honestly make a double window, and you don't need this, the middle thing, and you won't need this one. So you can just pop those away. You basically just need these two things. You can lift this up if you want. Now, if you notice, I can move this one and this one at the same time, or at different times, which is cool because you could be working on this side and have something going on this side. So like, I wanted to add a background. Let's add a background. I'm going to put black because that's easy to see with the red. So it's black. I still can't render because I do not have a camera. So if I go over here and hit camera, I hit Shift and A at the same time to bring up camera. And there it is. So now, when you have the camera in place, like it is, it's not technically in place, but when you have it put in, you hit in, and it'll bring up this little bar. Hit lock camera, and then just hit it again. So then, I can go over here, bring the camera back, bring it up. Now watch this. I can go to view over here, hit camera. Now I can see what the camera sees. So I got to bring it up a little more. Voila. Now when I clicked lock camera, that means, watch this one when I turn over here. It locks it over here to where I can only do certain angles. It's pretty cool. Now see, if I wanted to zoom in and do that, I can't level it out. I have to use these tools too. So let me get a good angle on it. Lift it up. And there. So now since we have a camera, I can hit render. But it's black. And you can see it right there that it says it. But why is it black? Because we don't have any light. So we'll right click over here and then hit escape and it'll pop it up. So if I want to do a full round view with the camera, like I can have the camera zoom all the way around it, I'll need lighting in the front and lighting in the back. So I'm going to put lighting right here. So Shift A, camera. I'm going to do lamp. I love point. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to do camera right here. Shift, lamp. There we go. So if you notice, they're weirdly off. You just bring that back. Now I like having it even, so I'm doing it like this, and then just to bring it up to here. Now if you hit render, look, the lighting. It's cool. So now that we got the lighting done, we can hit escape out of there. We want to do lighting in the back. So let's do here, Shift A, point, here, Shift A, point. Now the reason why I did those certain spots is because I can easily lift them up and have them right there in perfect position. Simple as that. So now I got the camera, I got the lights, I got the wording, I got the colors. Now what do? Well, I want it to spin around the words. Okay. So we want to do this with music. So, it depends on the song, and yes, I'm saying so a lot, but it depends on the song. If you're trying to do it where the camera pops in and out over and over again, like this, then you got to have a song already in place, and you got to be listening to it, and then adjusting it, and keep listening and adjusting and listening and adjusting to get it just right. But if you're just doing a simple, like, curve around, like I'm about to do with music, you got to start on 0.0, or frame 0, and then you got to make sure you're selected on the camera. This box has got to be orange like this. You're going to hit, when you have it in the angle you want, I'm going to do it a fancy way. I'm going to do fancy. So I'm going to have it pop from here. So I'm going to hit I when I'm in the location. Hit Visual Lock Rot Scale. And then I'm just going to pop it right here. But what did I do wrong? I didn't select the frames. So I'm going to go to, I'll say 50 frames, because I can go from 50 to 50 for 50. So I'm just going to arc it around right here to where I can get a nice view. I'm going to hit I again, collect Visual Rot Scale, and then I'm going to go to 100. I want to do a zoom in of the word. So then I'm going to hit I again when I get there, and done. And I'm going to go to 150. This time, I want to get a side angle. So I'm going to zoom it into a side angle, Visual Lock, and then let's go to 200. And then I'm going to get this big angle right here. But at this part, I want it to slowly slide through the back. So what do I got to do? I got to zoom into the word, get a good angle on it, so, oh, yeah, I got to pick the frames. So I got to go to 150. Now see how it's black over here? Go down here and change to, this is going to be about maybe 400 or 500 in the selection of 400 to 500 slides or frames. So I'm going to go 500 because that's what I normally round about, is 500 frames. If I go bigger, I'll change it. So once we get that done, we are going to get our camera in position. Gotta bring it up. Now that I got it in this position, I'm going to hit I, Visual. Now I want this slide to be a very long one. So I'm at 250. I'm going to go to 420. So then I'm just going to slide the camera over to where I can barely see the K. I'm going to hit I again, Visual Lock. And then I'm going to go to 440 because I want to whip around this corner quickly. So I'm going to lock it here. And then since I went 20, I'm going to go 20 again to get to the rest of the picture. So I've gotten to here. I'm going to zoom it out. I'm going to lock it. And then I want to do a nut. I want to get it close again. So I'm going to go to 475. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to lock it in place here. And then I want to do one of the long strides again. Oh, darn. We ran out of space. We need to extend it. So I put it at 475. Let's go to 600 now. Good estimate. So I got it at 600 now. But this one says 500. Because I typed in 600, didn't I? I don't know. Well, I'm going to change it back to 600. So I want to do another long one. Let's see where this one is. So that one is here. I want to do a long one. So I'm going to have it go, so it's at 475. I'm going to go have it to 560. And I'm just going to have it go all the way down to where it can't see. And then I'm going to have it burst out quickly to where it can see the whole thing, the whole tag. I'm going to zoom it out far. I'm going to save it here. And then the last one, I want it to go slow. So at 600 frames, because that's where I should end, I'm just going to zoom it on into the words. Now when you get to here and it won't go anymore, you can just drag it along. I'm going to save this. And now, let's watch it. Not reverse. Let's watch the whole thing. And it goes slow. Whips around. So now, how do we get music involved? So where it says default, you go up to this little box, and you go down to video edit. But it pops up all these weird lines. You go down to here, this little squiggly line, and you hit 3D view. And then it'll pop up your word, but you use the button, you use the mouse, you use the wheel to adjust it to where you can see it. But when you put music in, you got to make sure this is at 0 plus 0, 0. So that's where your music starts. So I want to do my intro song. So I'm going to go to my files, but you can do it through there. I just like going into my files, dragging it in there. Come on. So I'm going to go to here, and I'm going to intro it. Now that it's in, let's watch it. Okay, so we got the music in. That's all we need to do in the video editing. So we can go back to default, and I'm just going to start it here. Now let's watch it. Over here.
Bullseye.
So that's how it is. So when you're completely done with it, you can go down here, and I'll show you something real quick. I'll show you it real quick. But I want to add a little, I want to add a little, something I built. So I'm just going to, where'd it go? So this is actually going to sit on top. Let's see if this will work. Shift C. Now that's on top. So I got that. What else do I want? I'm going to stick a sphere in there. Now all I got to do is lift it up. So now let's watch it. The sphere. Okay, so we want to give the sphere color. So we go into here to where the sphere is, or you can just click on it, and we want to go to the coloring. So we just go down here. I want to do it. Let's do it blue because my channel's blue. So we got that blue. Now click on that, and we'll do this one. Let's do it red. But wait, I'm not done with the art. Let's add another tortoise part. Let's actually remove that one. And let's put this piece in the center. To where all I have to do is drag it up. Now I can give it color. Let's do this one blue too. And voila. There's your piece. So if you want to save this now, you go to camera, you scroll down to here. See where it says PNG? That's for videos. So if you have, like this one, 600 frames, that's going to be 600 photos in your gallery. So you want to change it to H.264. Make sure you click RGB. And then click the file. So I want to save this to my desktop. User admin, I don't care about that. So it's going to save there. And you always want to change this to like 3 or 4 frames once you're done. So now that everything is done, whoa. Sorry, I forgot I could do that. So once everything is done, you can easily just hit animation. And it'll go frame by frame. So I have 604 frames, and it's taking a little bit. So I'm gonna pause it here, and then when I get back, I will show you the actual video of what it looks like. So yeah, I will be back. I told you guys that I would show you too when it was done processing. So here it is. Hope you enjoyed it.
Bullseye.
Let's watch it one more time. Now, the reason why I told you to get the music in place is so when you do that function, which I didn't do because I was just trying to show you guys how to do it.
Bullseye.
But yeah, that's that. So if you guys want to see more of these types of videos, how-to videos, Kerbal Space Program especially, more gaming videos, more how-to videos, you guys tell me and I will do them. If you guys want to know the best editing software, I'll pop it up. The recording software, free. How to make your own little pictures. I will show you guys. I will show you guys what you guys want to see if I can do it. But for now, this is Killer the Gamer. Peace out and enjoy the rest of your summer.